You followed Diana very closely over those years, didn't you?
Yes.
William wants to allow Kate to carve her own furrow, but there are so many parallels with Diana. He keeps making links to Diana, understandably, the ring, holding the service at Westminster Abbey where the memorial was. You're going to be thinking about that as he goes in, isn't he? So she's all over this.
She is. There's a very strong sense there are three people in this engagement, aren't there? Which is to copy her words from her interview, there are three people in this relationship.
Yeah.
He is very like her. He has that ability to reach out, not just to people he's in front of, but through television screens and touch masses, something his father doesn't seem to be able to do. And the hope is, of course, that Catherine can do the same.
Can she do the same? Because you look at this scene, and it feels like the scene just before Charles and Diana's wedding. It has so many connotations, doesn't it? All of this state ceremonial stuff.
Well, that's just the thing, because go back to 1981, you had this shy, quiet commoner, Lady Diana Spencer, who went on to become the most extraordinary, magnificent icon for an age, but with his appalling self-destruct button. And Catherine can do the same, 9 years older, 9 years more experience. That would be great. If she can avoid the destruction, that would be perfect.
And you've got a different character, haven't you, here? You've got someone from a very stable background, very close family, had a really happy upbringing from everything we can see. Diana didn't have quite the same thing. So do you think this is about aristocracy or about family stability?
Well, aristocracy should lead you perfectly into royal life, shouldn't it? I mean, it's big house life, and Lady Diana Spencer came from a big house.
But she struggled.
She did struggle, but and I think you're right. I think that was because of the pressure of coming from that situation, and also something inside her which was always going to go wrong. I think what it comes down to is this sort of sense of fibre. Can Kate survive the royal family?
Let's talk about William then. It's going to be hugely emotional on every level, isn't it, walking in through that great door. He's going to be thinking of the memorial, he's going to be thinking of Catherine. As he goes up to the altar, Diana's family is going to be there, and he's going to think back, isn't he, to the memorial. So how's he going to be coping with today from your experience on reporting on him?
Well, I think internally, of course, impossible to say. He's a brilliantly external character. He's very good at projecting happiness, warmth. Last night we saw him walking around the crowds. That's the William we know, and I think he will show that side of himself today in the Abbey. I don't think we'll see him break down in tears. I mean, I don't think he will externalise his emotions to that extent.